Um, but yeah, we can
Yeah,
talk
I
about
think
it.
we are affiliate.
Yeah, because people can sub and all that jazz. So, um, I can probably, as part of publishing the show. Oh, there's my
I
own
can
voice going
probably,
back. As part of publishing the show, there we are. Uh, I can once I make the show and do the notes, I can just go over to Twitch and hit export to YouTube and just put in the notes that you've already written, the
Okay.
title and the notes.
All right. So are you gonna take care of that then?
Yeah, I mean, you do a lot, and I love how simply you were thinking. Like, oh no, I already got it. I can just upload it. Um, I think we are supposed to wait, and I want to carry my own weight too, man.
All right. So affiliate. Let me see. Blah 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 blah.
All right. I do need to change Nightbots. Hello, civilian on base.
Oh no.
When you're not on base anymore, like when you're retired, you can be civilian on house. I mean, I don't get
Then
where
he's
that
just
brand's gonna
civilian.
go. Pokemon Go. You know what? I don't think I've opened it up for like the last 3 days. My work schedule changed again, and yeah,
Yeah. So according to Twitch, an affiliate has to wait 24 hours.
okay. So basically, by the time I go publish a show tomorrow, I can just literally go in because the way I do is I have multiple tabs. Hey, Mr. Tamarine 19.
I
I
can
have
I can upload
notes
it and set a
and create
timer.
Patreon.
I can upload it and schedule
If
it.
you really want to, Joe, you knock yourself out, man. Go out there.
It's not like
Yeah.
it takes a lot.
No, that's fine.
The thing that takes the longest is the actual upload, but I'll be working on the show notes. So
And I'll be honest, man. There was a point when Ibbot and I got really, really busy, and you were just kind of handling everything, and it weighed on you. And I always remember that. I mean, you came to me or came to us like, look, guys. I mean, I really need y'all to step. Like, oh yeah, we're so sorry. And I always keep that in my mind. I want to make sure that we're good in the workflow. If you want to upload it, I'm good. I'm cool.
yeah, it doesn't take much because it's just multitasking. Like it's
Okay.
you it's like throwing it in the
Hmm.
Dropbox, basically.
I'm hearing you don't want to be around the wife and the baby right now. Okay, I got you, John. No
The,
problem. No,
the,
that's
the
not
kids
what
are asleep.
Oh, just the wife. All right, gotcha. No. Don't spit your Mountain Dew out, man.
Oh, she's got her cooking shows to keep her busy.
Oh, Great British Bake Off. All right.
That's exactly
hey.
what she's watching.
Oh, I love that show, man. Love that show. One more thing here, and we'll get rocking and rolling.
She's watching that. She flips between that and Bones. But Bones gets a bit heavy, so
Yeah, it's
she
been a while since I watched Bones.
yeah, she's watched the whole series a couple of times, but yeah, I've only watched it once. But yeah.
She a fan of Boreanaz, David Boreanaz.
She is, but also the Deschanel. I don't remember
Oh yeah, not Zoe, but
the other one.
her older
The
sister. Yeah. Sister, yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I can fight Sierra.
I'm gonna put it out right now. I'll take on some 1v1 challenges during the show if people like.
Oh, he's calling people out.
I gotta do it for my next. Whoa!
What are
Dang it.
you doing?
Hold on, let me mute everything there. It's
Let's see if this works. If I can just punch him in the face live on air.
all right. It's the way It's the way Reaper is set up for whatever reason. Is if I forget to hit mute before I hit record or arm it to record, it gives a feedback loop. And it's some update they did, and I can't figure out how to turn it off. So let me go ahead and delete that. Although I'll tell you, the noise scared me so much. I had my finger on delete because I just deleted something. I deleted the whole track. It wasn't important. I mean, I was able to replace it, but I was like, oh, well, yeah. Okay, it is recording there. While you punch them in the face,
Punch him in the
we're
face.
gonna go on and take off here to the Great White North.
Oh man.
Oh man, it is post Go Fest podcast time, and we've got a lot of adventures. I had a great time. Well, I had an up and down time. We'll say that. I had an up and down time. I'm Charles McFall, Rock Out of Podcasting. That's Joe. Embrace the _Ard.
And I am definitely going to lose this match against Sierra.
Oh, man. See, I wouldn't lose against Sierra.
Well, so
you gotta embrace the casual, Joe.
It depends on what she has.
Ooh, okay. I got to put my money where my mouth is. I'm actually about to fight Sierra as well. I just got the balloon.
So I brought in all Machamps against her, and yeah, I'm definitely going to lose. But that's okay. That's okay. I used all Machamps all throughout GoFest. I just punched everybody in the face.
Nice. So I changed it up. I definitely changed up my teams. Since you're focused on that, I haven't started my battle yet. I'll go with my experiences this week. And everybody in chat, knock yourself out, throw yourself in here. If you want to be a part, and we're gonna pull up the Discord. You know what? I'll talk about Discord when we get to it. Okay, so I gotta pull up photos because so much adventures, dude. I was starting to run out of Pokeballs. I had to buy remote raid passes twice. I love the remote raid, man. It is so good. So let me pull up my picture. Of course, did the picture of the buddy thing and all that. Let's see, how far back do we go? I guess that's one of them. Of course we got, what was the little greeny thing that was popping up?
The greeny thing that was...
No, that was older. That's older. Petalil is one.
Oh, okay.
All right. So I evolved a Palpitoad, apparently.
Okay.
I guess, or I caught one. It didn't say my picture.
You got to turn it into a Seismitoad.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Let's see. Oh yeah, Rotom the washer machine, right? I got a bunch of them. So got the Rotom. I won't go to my shinies. I got a few shinies, but like the second catch I did was a shiny. That many.
To preface, all of this is from GoFest.
All of this is from GoFest. Absolutely. This is our GoFest 2020 experience. Is nobody typing in the chat? Because, I don't see any people typing in the chat.
Mr. Tambourine is here. Civilian on Base is here.
Yeah. So, all right. GoFest. Yeah, this is all GoFest 2020. And did that. I did a raid and got Timber. Okay. So let me back up here.
You're going down.
I woke up.
You're going down.
I woke up about 11 o'clock or so a couple hours after it started. And
Tisk.
I knew I had the time. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to get this thing done. And if you watched my social media at Rock Got a Pod on Twitter, I was doing the Pokemon Go Fest Chronicles. And at first, it absolutely was giving me flashbacks to Go Fest 1 because, I'm opening up the game. Sure, little things are happening. And, oh, look, I'm being invited to the raid. And crash. Freezes game, crashes the game. Oh, your friends list won't load. Oh,
that's true. You opened it up at the height of the issues.
Yep. At the height of the issues. So I'm like, man, this is kind of sucky. And I was in our Discord, which you can get to through patreon.com/Pokemon GO Podcast. And I'm sitting there and I'm going, hey, what's the deal? Is everybody else having? And I saw that Nolte had said, in Australia they were having issues. So they give us a heads up warning and it kind of smoothed it out. And then along those lines, I can't remember if it was day 1 or 2. Was day 2 was all the rocket. So day 1, it actually got better towards 1-2 o'clock when parts of the world are shutting down their fests. Things are falling off the servers. Now I'm able to start doing remote raids. I did see something interesting because we have I think it's a Roy somebody, Roy Boy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And so I went out. Oh, that was it. I had to go raid because the remote raids weren't happening. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to drive up to this park. Oh, what? First, I'm like, oh, there's a shadow. I'm just drive over here to the shadow. It was a starter with a hat. Mm-hmm. Okay, fine. I forgot. My bad. But then I went to my park, and there was a couple of raids going on. I wheel in, and it's an okay raid. You only need 3 or 4 people, whoever it was, Clink or somebody. And I wanted to invite people. I want to share the love. Everybody's sending me raid invites. I want to share the love. But it won't load. However, I think somehow, even in the blank screen when it said wouldn't load, when I'm just randomly tapping, I think Roy Boy got invited because there was a few people playing, and I saw Roy Boy in the lobby, and there's only like 3 or 4 of us. So I'm like, all right, whatever. And I didn't know who Roy Boy was at the time. I wasn't paying attention. The reason I brought it up was because I went to another raid and just did it, and it was the Timber, right? And then as I was going home, I saw my nameplate show up orange. So I pull over, tap it, and it was Roy Boy inviting me to play. I was like, oh, well, maybe even though the list wasn't loading, me randomly tapping still invited somebody or somehow. So I did a number of raids. Every raid that I won with somebody, I tried to put their initials behind. Why is it? Oh yeah, Terminator with a hat.
That's a good idea. I didn't think about that. I should have, but yeah.
I caught a shadow skunk and evolved the Skuntank. I've evolved the Darmanitan.
Okay, I haven't evolved mine yet, but I got a bunch of them.
And now the smaller again.
I think the Fire Hour was my favorite.
Fire was good, yeah.
Between Darmaka and Litwick, I think the Fire Hours were my favorites.
I think I might have to agree. So I actually got started on the Friendship Hour. I was thinking about the different ones, and Water was close for me. But I think I agree. Fire was probably my favorite. So yeah, I was doing fire stuff, and so on the smaller raids, I took pictures of the lobby. So yeah, there's Roy Boy and I doing a raid on Timber, I think. A Groudon. No, I won a Groudon with Roy. I think that was my first honest Groudon. And then Shift Works, I got a Groudon. And tonight, while Joe is talking, I'll be going through, and I've waited. I've not actually analyzed any of these to see if I got hundos or anything else. I didn't get any shiny bosses, but I wanted to see. I got a shiny Slackoth. Oh, he looks so seasick too. He's not green, he's purple. He's so sick. Gabite. I evolved a Gabite.
Did you get a shiny Gibble?
No, I did not get a shiny Gibble, unfortunately. I got a Dialga with Jacket K. I gotta tell you, I loved all the raiding, man. It was so much fun. Let me get through this. Okay. This one got me, man. This one got me. I thought I got a shiny Stunfisk because it's brown with green footprints on it. And then I realized that's a Galarian. Still, I got the Galarian Stunfisk. You see.
No, the brown one's the regular one. The green and black one's Galarian.
That one. Hold on. Yeah, with the footprints on it.
Yeah, the green and black one. Yep.
Yeah.
That's the Galarian one.
Yes. Thank you, Joe. I know. I got something different. I took a picture. Oh, here's why I took a picture. So I kept getting a message. Well, so that was part of the issue, right? And I'm sure we might have an article on it. And I want to talk about how ultimately in the ranking of things, last year with Joe and Ibbot and everybody else at the park and how smoothly everything worked at the park last year, top Go Fest for me of all time, right? This one is second because the only other one I've been to was the really crappy one that didn't work. But overall, in the afternoon, at first I was discouraged. I was downhearted, right? I was like, oh my God, it's not working. And this is crap. And really, I didn't realize how much I'd get out of playing with my friends, this whole remote rating thing. And so when I couldn't do it, I really goes, oh man, that sucked. So as it got better through the day, I got happy. Okay, now tomorrow I'll expect some issues and we'll work with that. But one of them was I was getting well closer to interact with this gym on a remote raid pass. And it come up signal was weak on one corner. And on the other corner is my signal is full bars and LTE and everything. So Joe, do you think that's a bad signal on somebody else's end? Or do you think stuff was just overloaded?
I think that Niantic was having issues.
Yeah. Overall, it still got done. It still got done. I got another Dialga with Jacket. There's my Timber picture. Palkia with Coach Kev, who, by the way, Coach Kev, are you serious? You don't know who's the casual and who's the underscore? Come on, man. You're killing me, Smalls. But thank you for the raise. Because I got my first Palkia, which is, God, all these bosses look so good. Victini, of course. We got Victini. I got another Palkia with Coach Kev. Evolved a Ferrothorn. Because that was coming from, Ferrothorn comes from Petalil. Is that right?
No.
Oh, I love that. Okay, why is Charles? This is Coach Kev. Why is Charles the filthy casual? And he accepted all my remote raid invites. Joe accepted
Uh,
0 times to rethink who the. It's time to
uh,
rethink who the casual
I
is.
did 7 remote raids over the weekend. So
Oh man,
it's
I
not like
did
I
a
just
lot.
avoided, but
I think I bought like I put $10 in the game and I went through half of my coins easy. Just only. Well, no, I did up my item bag at once, but yeah, I did Rock Yeti. I think I did one with. I invited.
yeah, did
some
you see
people.
what Rock Eddie said? He said he would have invited us more, but he got hit by a hurricane. So
Oh man, that sucks.
there's
Yeah,
some trouble playing right there.
yeah. No, Coach Kev, be real. We hate Joe. No, we don't hate Joe. We love Joe. I'm just kidding. We know you're playing. I took a picture because I got to raid with Terry Wolf and Thunder Cub. That was fun. I took. I kept this picture. I'll put it in our Discord. Actually, I might even tweet it out. I forgot why I took this picture until just now. I took a picture just for visual reference because I'm fighting a Gibble, which there was a lot of those going out. And I think that's Dialga. And all my other ones, you're looking up at the giant boss, right? Dialga's like, you're still smaller than me, dude. Shut up. It was so fun. Oh, Joe. Okay, I know you guys have had this. I'm just new to rating, and I'm like it. I love when you beat anybody, especially Timber, because this is what happens. You watching? He does the kickback, the old cartoon. When they die, it cracks me up every time.
See, I did a couple of Timber raids, and my kids have been playing a lot of Minecraft lately, and I couldn't help but think that his 2x4 looked a lot like Minecraft blocks.
Yeah. I get that.
So,
No Rules TV asked, what would we think about the next community day in August? We are getting to that. We've got that in the headlines. We're just wrapping up the Go Fest adventures real quick. Or not real quick, but so Joe, we were racing right to a certain Pokemon based off of Timber. How are you doing with that, buddy? Oh, I see that you're nowhere near the casual because I got my Conklin, my girder. I got my girder. You got a shadow, pal. You better you about to take on the filthy casual one.
You're funny.
I got a
I'll get Conklin before you. Don't worry about it.
We'll see. I got a DeWatt, which is new to me. That was a new one to me. I took pictures of all the new stuff I caught. There I am raiding with Rock Eddie. Okay. This one I'll try to show you. This I also took just for fun. The little ant duder.
Durant?
Is it Durant? Whatever it is. I hadn't seen it. I knew they came out. I missed when they came out. It was great. But
they're regional.
Okay. Well, they were there. They showed up for Go Fast.
Yeah. They're on the other side of the world normally.
Okay. All right. That's so. I never know if I just filthy casual and I missed it, or
so on this side of the world we have Heatmore, and on the other side of the world they got Durant.
Okay. So I went in to fight Gibble knowing that any Pokemon can take Gibble right down. So I took this picture. Can I get it clear enough for the stream? I took that picture just for reference. So it's Durant fighting Gibble, and it's so funny.
It looks like he's getting ready to eat him.
Yeah, it does look like he's getting ready to eat. And that was basically that. I got a couple of shinies, and maybe 4 over the 2 days. Day 2, there are issues with. I went into our chat and said, we're supposed to be able to play at home, but it's a whole kill 20 billion Team Rocket people, and that's all it is today. And I'm not getting any balloons. And sure enough, as soon as I posted that and then reopened my game, here come the balloons. I went out and Niantic, you won. I got out 2 days in a row and went to play in my air-conditioned car and went down to the park. But overall, I had a fun time. I loved the raids. I invited, I think, Ibit and not El Gringo Suave, El Barto. Ibit, El Barto, and some other people to raid with me as a Kyogre raid. And literally on my side, it was just me. So we needed some more help because 3 or 4 people actually showed up that I invited. We went in, and it wasn't going to happen. We were not denting Kyogre at all. But what about you now that you're not battling Sierra? Tell me about your adventures of Go Fast.
So on Saturday, I got out for a few hours until my phone started overheating. And then I hopped back in my car and and left where I was and just raided from the car or did stuff from the cars while parked / came home and did stuff at home. But while I was physically out, I actually did run into a few people. Ironically, they were just out to play Pokemon Go. They didn't actually have Go Fest tickets, which kind of surprised me because they were, out and about during the Go Fest time. But we ran into a Kyogre raid, and we tried to take it down. We had 5 people, and we couldn't do it. And I looked at their levels, and it was like level 36, level 34, level 10. I'm like, well, no wonder we couldn't do it.
Maybe you should have invited somebody like the casual
to
come raid.
That was during the time when you couldn't get the friend list to load.
The friends list. All right, that's fair enough.
I tried.
I'm
I
sure
tried.
I invited you at least once, but it was later in the evening.
We raided together.
Did we raid together?
Yes.
When did we raid together? Who did we fight?
It was it Groudon? I think it was Groudon that we fought together.
Okay. I kind of remember that now.
Oh man. But no, yeah. So I put it in the experience of the week, didn't I? Or maybe I put it under the event tab because we have both. I put it under the event tab. So I did 2. Well, this is the stuff I caught. I didn't actually catch any of the ones when I was physically there. I only caught ones when I was remote raiding, which I found ironic.
That is interesting. I've gone 100%, by the way, on remote raid catches. Every raid that I've defeated, I've caught.
Yeah,
which makes me happy. I know that's going to end at some point. But I was like, I like that.
But I ended up getting I did an Alolan Executor raid. I did 2 Timber remote raids, a Clink remote raid, 2 Kyogre, and a Groudon.
Nice.
I was really hoping to get a shiny Kyogre, but alas, it did not happen. But it was good. It was good. And I did get 6 shinies throughout the event. And several of them were new. So I got a shiny Krogunk. So the mint green Krogunk. So that was fun. I got a Mudkip, which had a community day, so it was a shiny, so that's good, but I wasn't overly thrilled. I got a shiny Gibble, though. I am excited about that shiny Gibble. But I'm sitting here thinking, do I evolve it all the way, or do I wait to see if he gets a community day or some other day where he gets a special move? And that's kind of the drawback of having those days is I don't want to evolve him just in case because it's the only one I've got. Okay. But I've got that. I got a shiny Squirtle with a Pikachu hat.
Nice.
I got a shiny Alolan Executor. Okay. And a shiny Charmander with a hat.
All right. Very cool, man. I don't think I get any of the starters as a shiny.
I was hoping to get the trifecta, but I could not find a shiny Bulbasaur with a hat. So, but it is what it is. Overall, it was a lot of fun. Rockettie's telling me to just go ahead and evolve the Gibble. But overall, a lot of fun. My kids were having fun. Like, because when I was at home, I would just randomly hand the phone to my kids and say, "Hey, go ahead and catch it."
Nice.
And so they participated in it with me, and yeah, so it was a lot of fun. It was a whole lot of fun.
And of course, we unlocked everything that they said. If you unlock it, yeah, we knew that we would. Okay, so I didn't lose. I didn't win to Sierra either, even though I brought in something different. She had Lapras, and then it's not good. But let me see what my shinies are. I'll look at you evolving it right now.
I evolved it to Gabite. I haven't decided whether I want to evolve it the rest of the way, but I went ahead and evolved it once.
Jacket says, I'd wait. Shiny Garchomp is a terrible shiny. You might as well enjoy its colors while you can. Maybe when Megs are introduced, it'll be worth evolving. Too late. I became lucky friends with Brant, I think.
Oh, Brant Paddock?
I believe that's
Good
what I became
stuff.
lucky friends with. Yes, exit. I need to check my shinies. All right, not items. I mean, I'm just so. I mean, I've gone through so many items and crunched up so many candies this weekend. It wasn't even funny. It was a lot. I'll say I enjoyed playing, and I enjoyed playing my way, which means the stuff came to me at the house. Oh, Empoleon. I got a shiny Empoleon. Actually, no, maybe I've had that one. Hold on. Let me do it for recent. My bad. Recent. Okay, shiny Snover. I got the shiny Snover.
I was gonna say, and a shiny Empoleon during this event would have been really
I
rare.
think that was unique today.
I didn't see a single Piplup this weekend. So
You know, I don't remember if I did or not, to be honest with you. Okay, so my first shiny of the weekend was Rosalia. Even though already had a Rosalia, I got another shiny Rosalia. That was my second or third catch. Machop, I got my first shiny there. You already talked about the slack off. I got another Beldum and a Snover. So 5 shinies. I thought 6 because I thought the Galarian Stunfish was shiny. But yeah, so what about you, shiny wise? What did you get over that weekend?
I just went through the 6 shinies that I got.
I wasn't listening. My bad.
So to
That's
recap,
fine.
since you weren't listening, because remember I said I wished I got the trifecta. I got shiny.
You did. Yeah. You got the starters and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, executors
Okay.
and yeah. All right. Okay, so go ahead and pull it up on your end on the Discord. So if you'd like to have your experiences, and we wanted to, I called out, I said, hey, record something, do the memo on your phone, email it to us. Show at PokemonGoPodcast.com, which I now just realized I didn't open. I looked at the voicemails instead. Which we have some voicemails coming up. Tell it, let us know what your experience was. And if you want to do that, we've got Twitter, right? Twitter is at Pokemon Go Pod. And of course, the direct way to reach us easily is in our Discord, which you get through patreon.com/Pokemon Go Podcast. So, all right, there is that. Joe, you got it up? I see you're still working. Well, I'm probably a little behind. You probably have it up, don't you?
I am pulling it up right now.
And I am analyzing the ball sketches that I got.
So a lot of people pinging
I don't know
in.
if we have the time to go through all of them, but yeah, hit
No,
some
I
highlights
don't
there.
think we do either because there's a ton. One of the things that I thought was pretty cool is Terry and Barry got together for GoFest, but apparently they got kicked out of their pavilion. Barry told Terry
That sounds like a Saturday Night Live skit.
to send in a voicemail. So we might have a voicemail from him. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But apparently they got kicked out of the area where they were doing their GoFest together. So we'll have to wait and see if we actually get the story there. But let's see. Where does this start? I went way too far back. So there it is. So here's some of the pictures, and I know this is great podcasting, but of their little meetup that they did, Barry and Terry, and okay, Professor Pine. So this is what I'm liking. People are doing this.
The big shots.
Yeah, doing the big
yes.
shots a lot more instead of doing each individual one. So Professor Pine showing off. What is that? So that's 25.
Yeah, yeah.
25 shinies. Like, yeah, real good, real nice. A lot of shinies there. And are there any of those that you're a bit jealous of?
All of them? Because
All of them.
I like my
D,
shiny decks.
all of the above.
I mean, if I get a shiny Huntail, right? So I see the Clamperls there. Okay, remind me. Because my Clamperls still show an exclamation point. It's like, well, maybe I didn't involve one. So I made sure to get enough Clamperls during the water hours.
It'll always show it because it's random.
But I've only gotten 2 Huntails. What's the other one?
And
it's in the game, right? I can get the other one, right? By random chance.
Yes, yeah, it is random. I think it's a Gorbis, right? Yeah. So Gorbis is the pink mermaid-esque one that
Okay.
has the nose for stabbing.
Yeah, I haven't gotten that one, I don't believe. 'Cause I've gotten another Huntail. But anyway, I like the Huntail look, so I think a shiny Huntail would be cool.
Okay. And then Popeye showing off his day one ended up with 11 shinies and 100% Chin Chow for day one of Go Fest. Nulty, 15 shiny Pokemon and a Hundo Kyogre. Very nice.
Nice.
Very, very nice. During the event, I finally hit level 40 times 2. Did you hit 40 yet? You did a lot of raiding.
So
You've got to be close.
I'm close. And I actually tried to put I hit the wrong button. I actually tried to push on it. Here's what my thought process was. Okay, when I'm being invited to a remote raid, let me pop that lucky egg, and that way if I catch like a Dialga or something, I'm getting a lot of XP. What would happen is I'd forget, like, ooh, raid, hit the button, and then I wouldn't pop the egg, right? So I did pop the egg a couple times. At the end of day one, I popped 2 eggs during the day. They actually gave you 2 back. Now, my conspiracy
So
brain
real quick, did you think about it in the lobby?
No, I didn't.
Okay, because you can actually use items in the lobby.
Well, I was doing it in the lobby because I was doing the items. I should have thought egg. But I was going, okay, let me make sure check the revives, make sure all my good people are revived up. Oh, maybe I want to use that one. Let me revive that one. So I did pop it once or twice when I had a raid, but not as much as I wanted to. So that one got me disappointed in myself a little bit. But I'm at 4.28 billion.
4.28 billion?
Million. Yeah, billion. Yep. I am 40 times 20. So I am
okay.
Less than 800. Actually, really close to 700,000 XP, and I'm there. So day 2, I tried to go ahead and pop some more eggs, and I think I got another 100 grand out of playing under those eggs. But yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Coach
you're not quite
says
there.
he's got extra shiny. So no, I'm not quite there. I wanted to push. My timing was off. Honestly, I do. I get excited when I see that bar line up arms, like, ooh, I get to play with people that I like. Let's do this.
Yep. And Terry, being the 1%er that he is, got a 98% Shadow Mewtwo from the event. Now, one thing I want to mention real quick while we're here: do not purify your Mewtwo. I feel sorry for anybody who did that already before I warned them, but do not purify it. The reason being, Shadow Pokemon have increased damage, but they're a little bit squishier. But the damage difference between a 10-10-10, because that's the lowest you could have gotten for Mewtwo, between a 10-10-10 Shadow Mewtwo and a perfect IV Mewtwo, is actually the Shadow Mewtwo does more damage than a perfect IV normal Mewtwo. So leave it Shadow. Leave it Shadow.
Yeah, I typically leave all of mine shadows because I never remember where I am in the process of things. Because you have to do like 20 something in one mission, whatever. So I only purify them when I have to. Rocky did have to jump off, but he wanted to say his favorite part of Go Fest was the players teaming up and communicating to help the players that got stuck at home hit the raid with remote invites. A lot of areas got flooded and players couldn't leave their house. Awesome. And I know he'll listen back to this later. So awesome. Because he was saying that he got hit by a hurricane.
Yep.
And that is so cool to see the communities coming together. I know in our community, there was a few moments of people putting in, hey, Emmett got on. I was like, dude, I'm out and about. If anybody sees a raid, hit me up. And he actually came and played with me on one. That's the Kyogre one that it just wasn't going to happen. But yeah, it was cool to get in there and do that. I've got my game open. If anybody wants to raid right now, I'm just saying. What else we got? What else we got in our
so
we got
day 2 from Popeye. I know. Day 2 from Popeye got another 12 shinies, including a shiny Heatmore and a shiny Durant. Pretty awesome there. So yeah. and a shiny
Yeah.
Garatina. Very nice.
Ooh.
Eh,
Oh, it broke my heart. One of the rays that said, walk closer to be in this raid. And I appreciate whoever it was that was inviting me. I'm gonna walk closer to be in this raid. That was the normal form, or no, that was the attack form, which I have. It was the normal form, which is the wavy, wormy flying one. I was like, oh, I don't have that one. And it broke my heart that I was like, I'm not gonna get to raid this. That hurt.
hmm.
But there, I think we're gonna need to pull it there because we got some headlines to get to. Is there anything major to highlight? Everybody's got some amazing experiences, and I love that you're sharing them with us.
Oh yeah, just a whole bunch of shinies out of basically everybody. From everything I heard, everybody really enjoyed this Go Fest, with the exception of it could have been a little bit better if they had had more people to actually play with. And that
But
social aspect
yeah,
does make a huge difference. But that's also not everybody. There's people that were very content to just be raiding at home and just
yeah,
be playing at home. And so I what I would like to see next year, and it's in
I,
our notes, but we're just gonna go with it. Is someone said they should keep this format, and what I would actually like to see is
I
them
think
to
you're thinking what
have
I'm thinking, Pinky.
two
I
two
think you're
separate
thinking what I'm thinking.
two
Come on,
separate tickets.
come on,
One
preach.
ticket for the live one, and one ticket for a stay at home version of GoFest. And perhaps there's something like one thing a little bit extra at the physical event that makes the travel expenses and everything a little bit more worth it. Um, but I would love to, or something extra at the physical event. But I would love to see make it so that people could have a truncated version still at home, even when they have the live.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest with you. I didn't like that if you weren't at the festival, you don't get any of the experience. Coach, so squishy twitchy bot says I really like this format. Coach Kev says no, don't keep it. I'm gonna actually do you one up, Joe. My one up was I liked the format. If you can't make it to a big place to do it, the whole world got to play. If they bought the ticket, the whole world got to get more out of it, no matter how you played. To me, that's what made it so good. Once it smoothed out, I got the raid. I know, like Coach Kel's like, I'm not even really doing raids that much during the playtime. I get that. But I enjoyed it. For me, that was really a big fun part of it. But I was thinking, because they always just do Chicago, right? Don't do that. Don't do one big festival. Do a bunch of little festivals
Well, and that's what
for
they
the
did
weekend.
last year, if you remember, is they actually had GoFest. They were actually specifically labeled GoFest. They had what, 4 of them last year? I think it was in
Yeah,
different
kind of,
countries.
but it was different countries. But I'm talking about like, okay, it's for that weekend. You'll have something in a smaller arrangement in Chicago and a smaller arrangement in Chattanooga or Atlanta, something that you and I could drive to, and a smaller arrangement in Austin. You have hubs in just U.S. alone, then you'd have hubs in Europe that are not huge Go Fest, but more like those safari zones, like in Philadelphia and all that, where it's a little bit smaller, but it allows the people who want to play together, and yet maybe pay a little bit different for that ticket or extra for that ticket, but allows those who just will never be able to go to one of these to still get the experience.
Yeah, well, and I think they historically have done something very similar for Ingress, where they've done a worldwide event, but you had to travel to like one of 16 locations that weekend to participate. And
Yeah, maybe something like that. Now I get what Popeye's saying. Now Popeye says the 2 hours to catch what you want during the habitats wasn't fun versus sitting in a certain habitat in the past years farming that shiny. Did we meet Popeye in person? Or did he come later after he or she came later after we went to Fest? Because we meet some names and some faces, but we don't put them together with their screen names sometimes. Um, anyway, Popeye is saying, I get that. Farming that shiny you specifically want by sitting in their habitat in Chicago or Yokohama, wherever it is you're playing, that actually is a lot better for that kind of activity versus the rotational hours. I definitely get that.
yeah, because I exactly. You can target specific shinies that you want when it's in a specific location, which is what they do at GoFest when it's in Chicago. Is You can go to a specific area. Say last year, for instance, if you wanted a shiny Lapras, there was an area that was spawning a whole bunch of Lapras. So, and
Yeah.
Popeye said, Popeye's gone to Go Fest, but hasn't been the same day as us. So we just haven't been able to cross paths.
Well, now that we'll have to make that happen the next time. All right. With that, we're going to take a break for the podcast and for the live real quick. And then we're going to hit these headlines. Some of them are short, and a lot of them relate to Go Fest. So we're going to get there. Hey, Skips, stick around. We'll be right back.
And I've got some music for us.
Hold on. Let me put my marker in. Don't do anything. Wait. All right. Now you can do whatever you want.
All right.
Oh, I can't hear it. Just them. Okay. On my side, I just hear sounds of Joe dancing. All right, Joe, you ready to come back in?
And so what I actually just played is from a channel on YouTube called Video Game Remixes, and they remixed the trainer battle music from the Red, Blue, and Yellow games.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's fun. But for the podcast, so y'all can hear it, here we go.
Good old Lindsey Sterling.
Is the best there was. I want to be like Joe. All right. No, hey, we're back. We're back in. And yeah, that's I love that. Love that.
Lindsey Sterling does a lot of amazing covers.
I mean, when you're talented with the violin, it's just, I still believe in my heart of hearts, the piano is the most versatile and powerful instrument out there. But that violin is really close because people who can really play it, it's magic, man. All right. We've got some headlines to get to. Let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you for an amazing Pokemon Go Fest 2020. Is there anything special to? Oh, I like the picture. I dig. It's one of those. They took 1 million photos and put it together. And when it zooms out, it's the logo. That's cool. All right, Joe, hit us with those bullet point TLDRs here. What are they saying thank you for?
So they're just saying thank you in general, but I want to hit on these metrics that they got from the weekend. So trainers caught almost 1 billion Pokemon. They defeated 58 million Team Go Rocket members. They sent
54 were me.
They sent 55 million gifts, and each trainer on average walked 15 kilometers. That's not me. That's someone else.
Yeah, that wasn't me either.
Charles may have driven 15 kilometers.
Yeah, maybe. I definitely didn't walk it. No.
But yeah, a lot of good stuff. And they had all these pictures, I'm pretty sure, are taken from the hashtag Pokemon Go Fest 2020 on Twitter and Instagram and wherever. But yeah, there's some really neat pictures. I especially like some of these family pictures. People printed out their own Pikachu hats and showing off different things, taking some AR pictures and whatnot. So a lot of fun, a lot of great stuff.
Most of my pictures of my leg with a Pokemon on it because I'm just looking down taking a picture. I can get the photo bomb. You still get photo bombs right now. Not of the washing machine.
Not of the washing machine.
Yeah. I got a Snoopy.
Oh
no! I got a Snoopy popped up on me.
Oh yeah. He's in general. You can get him.
You can still get him.
Yeah, okay. If I'm not mistaken, you can get him once a day. Is what it is. I generally don't bother, but yes, that's ongoing.
I think I took a picture with like Palkia or something, so he's got Palkia's attacks. All right, but his next one. So this is a little up and down, and I'm gonna let you tell. Oh, that's not that long. Okay, but here's the headline from Sylph Road on Reddit. Post a user Chat Chan. Darumaka and Litwick absolutely carried the fire habitat. I'm down. And day one could have been even better if the other habitats had similar dream team. I agree with that, Joe. I think I was
And
disappointed in
that's
the other
kind of what I
habitat.
stated earlier as well. And yeah,
Yeah.
I 100% agree with that. I do wish some of the other habitats had had a better 1-2 punch, as it were.
And honestly, only when I went out to the park did I have my gotcha, and that's where I was just blind catching. When I was at home, spot catching, it was shiny checking and making sure, is that the one I need? Is that who I need to move? Whatever. I'm a very goal oriented player, so when we're clicking off those adventure lines, and you have to get 20 fire, 20 this, 20, that's what I'm worried. Am I going to move that line up? So I did not probably catch as many shinies as I could have, because I'll be honest, when you threw up that lure, man, not lure, the incense. When you put on the incense, it brought all the boys to the yard. They were not kidding on that. They
Yeah,
were.
once a
But yeah,
minute.
I actually felt like more. Felt like more than
Maybe
once a
they
minute.
cranked it up. I don't know. I thought it was once a minute, but it might have been more.
But yeah, I like what they're saying here about with the fire one, with that lit wick. And I got I don't know why I didn't take a picture. I finally got the candelabra, whatever. Candle, what is it?
Chandelure.
Chandelure. I finally got enough to evolve up the Chandelure. And of course, with Daramaka, I got enough of those to get Garada Daka Dudu, whatever his name was. I don't know.
Darmanitan.
That's it. I evolved that one up. So I was a little disappointed. You know what? My mind says I was disappointed in the shinies I got, but to be real,
and then there's Jacket K. I did like the Gibble, but the rest of that, the battle habitat, I was like, okay. And Jacket K was super excited for the Togetic during the friendship habitat, saying he even went as far as to say it's the PvP player's dream. But I don't know. I wasn't all that excited about them, but maybe it's just because I don't PvP enough. Though I did catch a couple of really low CP Togetics, 21 and 22 CP.
Wow. I think mine are fairly low. I caught a couple of Togetics as well. So I don't know if it's the friendship hour, maybe it's the battle hour, but there's 1 hour that came up. The first time it came up, it wasn't the first time of the day probably, but for me, the first time it came up, and it was like, Togetic, baby. This baby. That baby was like, ooh, give me a Munchlax. Give me a Munchlax. Never got a Munchlax. No Munchlaxes. But yeah, Coach Kev says I call Chimeco Chimichanga every time. Yeah,
get in the Pokeball, Chimichanga.
Oh, I like that way too much, Joe. That way you said that was way too good. Okay, so we already talked about the format, and there's debate on it, and I think if you did both, you would give players. I'd love to go hang out with Popeye and Coach Kev, and Jacket K come on fly from the UK, which is a lot to ask, I know. But I'd like to go physically hang out and play. But I do like the idea. For some reason, if I can't go and play, I'm still able to participate in remote raid and that kind of stuff. But this headline surprised me. This is the last Go Fest headline. Pokemon Go Fest 2020, upcoming makeup event for players who purchase a ticket. I'm going, okay, there was some downs to it, but I got everything done and I got to play a whole lot. What are they making up for, Joe?
So they actually announced that there was going to be a makeup before our window even started.
Okay.
There were some issues in some of the earlier time zones that were even worse than our issues, from what it sounds like. But regardless, they are doing a makeup. We had some issues. That's undeniable. We did have some issues where the friendship wouldn't load for a couple of hours and things like that. And so what this is going to be, it's going to be on August 16th. What is that, a Saturday? I believe that's a Saturday. Am I wrong? I am wrong. It's a Sunday. All right. So Sunday, August 16th, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. local time. So it's a 3-hour window. And it's a makeup event, and it will only be available for players who had GoFest tickets. So this will not be everybody. Not everyone's getting included. It's just the people who were participating and were impacted. And so during that, they're going to have 3 of the habitats featured during each of those hours. So they're going to do fire, water, and friendship. And then incense will be triggered specifically for the event Pokemon during that time. And then they're also going to give us a free box that includes 2 incense, 2 remote raid passes, and that they want us to make sure we know we can only claim the box if we have less than 3 remote raid passes in our bag. So that's what's been standard for the remote raid passes.
So if I have 2 remote raid passes, will it go up to 4 or 5?
It'll go up to 4 because you get 2 in the box. Yep.
2 in the box. Okay.
Yeah, and same if you try to purchase remote raid passes, you can only purchase them if you have 2 or fewer in your bag. And so if you buy the 3 bundle, you could technically have up to 5 remote raid passes in your bag at one time. You just can't buy any more until you get down to 2 or less. And then during the 3 hours, gifts could contain rare candies. So you can stock up on some rare candies during that, which I'm not sure if you noticed, but during Go Fest, there was no limit on the number of gifts you could open.
It said there was supposed to be twice as many gifts. I never actually counted.
That's true. I guess I never counted, but I never hit the cap. And I opened a lot. I'm pretty sure I opened more than 40. But yeah. Maybe
I have no idea. I opened a lot too, yeah.
Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so...
Dude, with presents, I've been opening the presents, right, to get the XP before all this. And then, of course, I think it's Rocketti's advice, or either Rocketti or Coach Gav wanted to, said on Friday, open up all your gifts so that your friends have room to send during the friendship stuff on Saturday. And so I'm used to seeing multiple hundreds of balls on each of them. I was getting down into the low double digits, like 30. Like, dude, I got nothing to throw anymore. Come on, open more gifts. And it worked out. Man, Popeye says open and send 200 gifts.
Okay. Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. Not for me anyway. But yeah, so a ton. You could open up a ton. But yeah, so this is, again, what is that? A little over 2 weeks from now. So 2 weeks from this upcoming Sunday that we can participate in that. And it will be 11 to 12 will be fire, 12 to 1, or no. Yeah, 12 to 1 will be water, and 1 to 2 will be friendship.
Okay. It took me forever, by the way, to realize, because you're playing and little bubbles will pop up with stuff like, yeah, swipe. I'm focused on getting my bar moved up and getting these tasks completed. It took me forever to realize they were giving me free stickers.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was wondering what those were for a hot minute until I was going to send gifts, and I was like, oh, that's what those were.
Yeah. So I didn't feel like they didn't need. I mean, unless in the other countries, unless it really ruined the experience, which it could have. For me, it was just a slow start, but the experience got good, overall. But I'm always down with free. And if there's one thing that Niantic does well, it's apologies. It's, hey, we realize this messed up and we're going to do something good about it.
Well, and maybe they don't want another class action lawsuit. I don't think they would get one on this.
I don't think so either, but it's not about would they get a lawsuit. It's about keeping the community happy. So on that note, we got Community Day coming up in August, and it's my boy Magikarp, so I can get my shiny. Come on, shiny, dude! I caught at least I shiny checked every single Magikarp that popped up during the water hours. Nothing.
No shiny for you.
No shiny for me. So Saturday, August 8th. So that's coming up, man. That's coming up a week from. It's in a week. Roughly a little over a week from now. We've got 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time. We're going to get that shiny Magikarp. That's what I'm hunting for. Of course, it evolves to Gyarados, who then soon
Mega evolves.
Goes to Mega Gyarados.
Which, rumor has it, our Mega Evolves will only be what we have when they release Mega Evolves. That's what the rumor is. I don't know if that's true.
Explain what you mean.
That the only Pokemon in our bag that will be able to Mega Evolve are the ones that we have when they release Mega Evolves. That seems weird.
If we're holding a Gyarados and they release Megas, we can evolve Mega Gyarados?
That's what the rumor is. I don't know if there's any truth to it.
As opposed to. I'm just trying to understand it.
So
if you catch it after the release.
Yeah, then you won't be able to Mega Evolve. That's what the rumor is.
That seems dumb. And that might be true, but that seems dumb.
It does seem dumb. It does seem dumb. And like I said, I don't know if there's any truth to that. That it was a supposed leak, but that's the rumor.
All right. So with this exclusive move is Aquatail at 50. You've got Stardust 3 times catch. Stardust. You've got 3-hour incense, so 1 incense will last the entire event. Or actually 2 incenses will last the entire event. Sorry, give or take. Yeah. Of course, the snapshot. I'm loving the snapshot thing, being that you could get a surprise Pokemon pop up. There's a box purchase for an elite charge TM, 30 Master Balls, 6 kidney stones, and an incense.
Six kidney
I forget
stones.
what it. I know they're for the incense. Star pieces? Is that star pieces? I don't remember.
Yes, it's star pieces.
Dude, I teach EFTs all the time. Those look like kidney stones when you zoom in.
So what do you think of the Mega Gyarados?
I love the Valor
displayed
colors all over it.
Well, all right.
No, I mean I can tell. I can definitely tell a difference. If I were, I don't expect them to be in the wild at all. But like in this event, you got some evolutions that were in the wild. I'm like, oh wait, that's the evolution. Let me catch that. That's just cool. I have it, but let me catch it. If I saw Mega Gyarados in the wild, I'll be like, holy crap, man, that's awesome. They can't. Overall, though, I think it's cool looking. That's all I care about in the game until somebody tells me, oh, you need to use this. Now, I use Gyarados all the time in my raids. He's one of my strongest characters. So he's one of my go-tos. And plus, the water attacks, the hydro cannons usually do really well, depending on the characters you're fighting against.
Oh, yeah. And Waterfall Gyarados is quite strong.
And that's my Gyarados. That's our sitcom. That's my Gyarados. But yeah, what do you think about the Mega?
I like it. I mean, he definitely gets swole.
Yeah, he's buffed up for sure. I mean, that's a dragon. And that's a mad dragon at that. Now, here's the thing. I will probably play the $1 making a splash exclusive special research because I'm willing to do what it takes for $1 to try to get just a little extra RNG's favor on my side to get that shiny, man.
Gotta get that shiny.
Yeah, that's. If you're new to this show, if you've only listened for the last year or two, and that would not make you new, but if you only listened the last year or two, you don't understand. Magikarp Walk 2018, 2017, whatever it was, I drug that stupid fish around for a year. And then literally the moment I got 400 candies, they dropped a shiny and they dropped an event where you just got 400 candies essentially because they were raining fish everywhere. It broke my spirit. I still to this day have not gotten a shiny. So that's my white whale, if you will. Once I get that and I'll get my shiny in level 40 in the same catch, Joe. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling my shot.
Well, there you go. I was really hoping. Now this is kind of backtracking, but I looked up my Magikarps real quick and I realized I had a couple of Shadow Magikarps here. I was really, really hoping to get my first Shadow Shiny Pokemon during all of those Team Rockets, but I didn't get any. I was really hoping. But, it is what it is. It is what it is.
And my only hang up, going back to that, I fought a lot of Team Rocket. I love the Team Rocket battles too.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the blends that come to you. I fought, but and Barry said it was weird. Other people said it was weird. It's just a weird bug for me, and at least in my area, that I got one mini boss, right? And I fought him. But then they say it's Cliff. Then the same Cliff kept showing up. But I was out with my wife, and we were going to the store. So we went to the store, whole different area because the balloon went away. Then I got Arlo. And then sure enough, Arlo's just kept showing up. I'm like, no, I need Sierra. I've got to get this third one so I can fight the big man, Nolte. So that was a weird glitch there. But moving on to another headline here. The details on level 50. You know what? This is Magikarp all over, Joe. I'm going to hit Golden Magikarp and 40 in the same shot. I'm like, oh, but now there's level 50 on you, filthy casual. But tell me some details about level 50 and the Mega.
Oh, man. So this was an article that was put out by Pokemon Go Hub. I was like, where's the link? Give me the link. So this is put out by Pokemon Go Hub, which they have historically had some great insight, but they are linking to a video that Niantic put out from the developers. So level 50 is coming. They have stated that it won't just be a grind for experience. So it sounds like there might be other metrics in order.
Oh, well, there's one below. If you scroll down, for example, you see the for
okay,
example. If you
there's
scroll
the for example. I do see
down?
it. So scroll down a little bit. So you need 30 million experience to get to 41. That's got to be total experience, right? Right? Because it's
Yeah. That can't be a level experience going from 5 million to 30. But that's a huge jump from 5 million to 30 million, Joe.
Well, that's how it is the whole time. It's exponential, the amount that you need.
Almighty,
So
man.
because from level 39 from level
Ooh.
39 to level 40 was 5 million. So that doesn't surprise me.
Oh, okay. My brain's getting a little off. Let me check my total experience. I'm sorry. That because I was thinking, geez, I'll never get there. My total experience, it wasn't 5 million to level 39, right? How do you see your total? If 5 million, is 4.28 my total experience, or is that just level 40?
There's total experience. It says total
I'm
experience.
where I see that.
If you scroll down, if you go to your profile and scroll down a little bit.
Okay, total XP 19,000. Okay, so it'd be 10,000 more for me to get to 41. 10 million more. I stated it wrong.
And then you also need to make 20 excellent throws, catch 50 different Pokemon, and Mega Evolve 5 Pokemon. So, which basically confirms that what we were saying before, that rumor, is completely false.
No way. Yeah, there's no way.
Because, so I'm currently fighting, I think it was Coach Kev that put it on there. He's just throwing a bunch of shinies out at me.
Coach Kev, don't distract him. That's a cheap win, man. That's a cheap win. Squitchy Twitchy says, I've been stuck at 39 for 3 months. I've been stuck at 39 for a year and a half, man. But yeah, no. And it's going to be rough. I mean, but I'm okay. I'm personally okay because I am a filthy casual. Embrace the casual, man. I've definitely gotten fired up, and you see how much I trounce Joe when I get fired up. But he's got the long time dedication. So, yeah.
You mentioned embrace the casual. I thought I would state on our Reddit page, reddit.com/r/Pokemon GO Podcast, someone commented on the announcement for Magikarp being the community day, and they said boo. So this is Chermoskvi Sandwich, and they have as their flair, because on Reddit you can set flair, which is just some text next to your name. Embrace the underscore.
Oh, no, I get that because they're saying boo to Magikarp because they've handled everything. They don't need a Magikarp day. So that's why your team underscore. That's okay. I'll love you anyway.
Team underscore.
Underscore. I'm team casual, man. So the Mega Evolution's right. We don't have time to go into the full list. That's linked here. But this I'm excited because it took for me 3.5, 4 years for them to make a game that I cared about. I mean, I care about the community. I care about playing, but you've always known I'm not going to go raid with randos. I'm not going to do all the stuff that you guys do. And even you and I both really don't get into the PvP part of it. But I'm excited about this game now. I am digging the game. So now you're going to throw in some megas. You're going to throw in some other stuff. Cool, man. And hopefully, Joe, they'll throw in better ways to get more XP in the process. This is not just an XP grind to get up to the next level.
Yeah, it's more than that. Which, I mean, the people that have already... I think the reason why they're doing this, to be honest, is because...
Terry Wolf?
There's people like Terry Wolf. They want it to be meaningful. They don't want to just say, boom, you're level 50.
Because that's exactly what would happen.
It is. And so he's going to have to actually still do some stuff. I mean, he'll do it rather quickly, I can guarantee it. But he's going to actually have to do some stuff before he reaches 50. It might take him, a week, but he'll get there.
Here, my prediction is Pokemon Go 2.0 will come out before I hit level 50. That's my prediction. We've talked about this, Joe. I was a little surprised to see this brought back, but user Sleepy_Furret on Self Road said premium battle passes should be exchangeable for remote raid battle passes. I 1,000% agree. We have talked about that. It's just because you like to keep ranting about it. Like, come on, Niantic, get on it.
Get on it.
Yes. I don't think anybody disagrees with that at all.
I'm sure Niantic does, but other than that, I agree that no one disagrees.
Well, here's the thing. Technically, you already got my money. No, okay, they want more money, blah, blah, sure. But the 24 premiums, every once in a while, I look at trashing some of those just to make room for other stuff I use. If I could exchange those, even at a 2-to-1 ratio, because I got my premiums through the coins they gave me, but through spending money in the game to buy the adventure boxes and all that stuff that came with those passes. Or the passes came with the boxes, whatever. So technically, you've already got my money. Let me exchange it, and then because I'm gonna keep putting some money into the game because hashtag I love doing remote raids. So let's do more of that.
And to be honest, I agree with the top comment here from Skeptical Monique that says they should have never made a separate raid pass for this. Remote raids should have just used the same raid passes.
So I don't know if we're getting called out in our own chat or not, but Cindy13, thanks for interacting with your audience. I'll throw a Pokeball at you, Cindy, and then I'll leave you in my Pokedex for a year and won't evolve you. How do you like that?
So earlier, Cindy13 asked how we stream Pokemon Go to Twitch. So if you'll notice, my character isn't actually moving. I am just using incense, and this is actually a podcast. So we're recording a podcast. Really, the game being up is mostly there for fluff, but we have a lot of the talking points are what this is for.
Yeah, and I love what Skims is saying here. Yes, they should have one raid pass for all. Very Lord of the Rings of you, but I dig it. All right, August research breakthrough. Is this the last one? No, we got one more after this. So August research breakthrough, Pokemon Spotlight Hour, and more. Hit me, Joe. We've got. Or are you battling? I can do it if you're battling. No, you're not battling. Okay,
I'm not battling.
What's our breakthrough encounter?
Okay, so for the month of September, does it actually? Or sorry, month of August. Sorry, it ends September 1st. It will be Scraggy, which is amazing because currently Scraggy has only been available through PvP. So this will allow people to get some candies for Scraggy and hopefully finally evolve their Scraggy. And then they also went ahead and announced the Spotlight Hours. Oh, we've got a disagreement here. Jacket K. Oh, this is a disagreement about the raid passes. So he says, yes, it would be nice if we could use he's referring to the regular raid passes for remote raids, but remote raiding is a luxury compared to normal raiding, so don't blame them for making it different. So we always encourage a opposing view because our opinions are just that. They're opinions. That doesn't make them right. That doesn't make them wrong. There are opinions.
that means you embrace the banhammer. Get out. No. I didn't think about it that way, Jack. I didn't think about it that way. Is that and he agrees with my statement. We'll get back to that. But I didn't think about it is a luxury. And you and I have the luxury of we have a great community who helps put in finances and they support the show. And so we can easily turn around and take some of that and buy stuff in the game. Not everybody's like that. So you're right, it is luxury. But then he does go on to agree the 2 premium raid passes for 1 remote raid pass, I'd feel would be a fair exchange, but I doubt Niantic would ever go for it. You're probably right. So, and then Skims I think Skims there is disagreeing, but we got to move on. We are running out of time.
I actually, real quick, I like what Skims says there. They agree that it's a luxury, but they are currently the same price as premium passes. And then Jacket K mentions, and I was going to bring this up as well, they're the same right now, but the price is temporary. They're actually going to be more expensive in the future, which also is why the 2-for-1 would make a lot of sense.
So, all right, let's knock out the spotlights, and we
boom.
got some
All right.
speed fights to
So
plan on that.
the spotlight hours. So again, these are Tuesday nights. So that's the August 4th, 11th, 18th, and 25th. They will be Horsey, Sableye, Venipede, and Geodude. Which, if I'm not mistaken, all of them except Venipede have shinies. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, and Venipede does have a shiny, but I know the other three have shinies available. And then while chat is correcting me or not correcting me, we have unlocked all of the Ultra unlocks from GoFest. Shock! We're so shocked. What? Yeah, like that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
Even when we don't unlock it, aka GoFest, the first GoFest, whatever year that was, yeah, we still unlocked it. So we have Dragon Week that will run starting tomorrow. It'll run for a week, July 31st to August 7th. And so Majestic Dragon type Pokemon will be appearing. So we'll have Gible, Alolan Executor, Rayquaza will be in 5-star raids.
Tag me, people. Let's do some Rayquaza raids.
Yep. And Shiny Dino will be available. I'm very excited to have Dino in the wild. See, Dino and Gible would have made a good 1-2 combo during one of those hours during GoFest, but it's nice to have it here for Dragon Week. Then we will have Enigma Week the week after that, so it's August 7th to the 14th, and we will have Elgium, which someone pointed out to me the other day. LGM. What were they saying it stands for? Anyway.
What are they saying it stands for? Why won't my phone respond to my touches? This is not cool.
Anyway. I don't know why it won't.
Sorry, we'll figure it out later.
That'll have to wait. But so LGM will be available. Deoxys will be appearing in 5-star raids. And his shiny will be available. In addition, shiny Staryu will be available. And then the week after that will be Unova Week, and that'll be August 14th to August 21st. That is where Sewaddle, Cottony, Emolga, and Bouffalant, but Bouffalant will only be appearing in New York and its surrounding areas.
Yeah.
So a lot of new Unova Pokemon will be popping up, as well as Genesect will be available in 5-star raids. So those that did not participate in the Genesect event, this is your chance to grab one. And its shiny will be available. In addition, shiny Ragnarola will be appearing as part of this event as well.
Nice.
So a lot of good stuff happening those weeks. A lot of good stuff going to be popping up.
It is. I totally missed Tuesday night. My alarm went off, and it was the last Tuesday, which is the one I needed to do, and I got distracted and didn't do it. So all the other ones I checked in and went, yeah, I'm good. That was the one I needed. I forget who it was, but that's the one I needed. Didn't check in at all. All right. We got some random trivia, and I'm gonna play some Speak Pipe real quick, just to see. Let's just see who joins the Fraud Club this week. This is literally
Fraud Watch 2020.
This is literally Tom Quotey Fingers, never a fraud.
Hey there, my name's Tom, and I just want to say that the Terry Wolf LV40X10 is a fraud.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Also, hey Charles.
Yes.
You're dangerously close to becoming the rock god of fraud.
Whoa, no, Tom.
I love the show. Bye.
No, man. I'm not a fraud. I'm the filthy casual. I'm the most real. Don't do that to you. Oh, we got another one. Oh no.
Hey, you guys. Cheeky Nashville here, and I'm still from Nashville. How did y'all get on with GoFest? Did you get your shinies?
A little bit.
I got a shiny Unknown Pete.
Ooh.
I got 3 shiny Quillfish. And I got a shiny Woobat, amongst other things. Hey there, Charles.
Yeah.
Please tell me you got good just in time for Go Fest, brother. No filthy casual play from home BS. Please tell me you got good, because if you paid that cash and didn't take full advantage, I'm very disappointed in you. The Rock got a 5? I don't think so. The Rock got a 9.
Oh!
Anyway, I love the show. I crave that Joe, and now it's time to go Bobo. That means
What? That means go to sleep.
Yeah, let's go to sleep. But you'll hear it. He'll hear it when he get in. There was some play from home. There definitely was some play from home. But I feel like I got better. I don't know if I got good, but it was. Man, I get called out in the voicemails tonight. Let's Joe. Wait. I can't ask you. It's not right. I can't ask you. I gotta do.
Hey there, this is Cheeky Nashville, and I got a question for Joe. What time is it, brother?
It's time for random trivia. And since I was talking about LGM, I thought I would go ahead and talk about him for random trivia. So LGM stands it's an acronym commonly used to denote little green men. It's an alien. It's an alien. So he is the cerebral Pokemon. He evolves into BEM, which stands for bug-eyed monster. So we've got LGM and BGM. They're both the cerebral Pokemon. They are psychic type Pokemon, definitely based off of aliens. And like I mentioned, was it last week when I was looking at him? He reminds me a whole lot of the sad robot from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yes, the depressed robot.
Yep.
I want to say something
voiced by Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Rest in peace. So LGM's Pokedex entry says it uses its strong psychic power to squeeze its opponent's brain, causing unendurable headaches while saying ack, ack, ack. It doesn't say that. I added the ack, ack, ack. But if you get the reference, good on you. Kudos. BEM stands for, we already said what it stands for, the bug-eyed monster. But its Pokedex entry says it can manipulate an opponent's memory. Apparently, it communicates by flashing its 3 different colored fingers. So it flashes its fingers at you. It's got a green, red, and yellow finger. They're just little orbs on its hand, but apparently those are its fingers. So LGM is based on Greys. I'm not sure how familiar you are with that term.
Grey's Anatomy, or
no, Grey aliens. They're the
like Stargate ones.
I don't know. They're the typical, like very very much what you think of as little green men in the little silver/gray outfits, skin tight outfit. That's the Grey aliens. So they're based off of Grey aliens, and their physical rocky appearance could be a reference to stone circles in Europe. So talking about Stonehenge, which is some people think was created by extraterrestrials and things like that. And so LGM is the English one, but the Japanese one is Ligre, I guess. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but basically it's a derivative of the Greys. So it's again talking about how it's very much inspired by little green men.
I like it. Cool.
Yes. And then BEM is again based on the Greys. He just gets a little bit bigger. But they also say that it might be its evolution may be based off of specifically the Area 51, some of the renders there. So yeah, a lot of fun. I am excited to get them. I mean, this is still going to be a couple of weeks until we have access to them. but it will be a lot of fun catching our own little aliens.
Yes.
And that's the second week, the second special week. So that's the August 7th to the 14th.
So let's give some shout outs real quick. If you'd like to leave a voicemail like Tom and Cheeky did, you can do that over on PokemonGoPodcast.com, and you'll see the speak pipe on the side. Any device with a microphone, they use their phones, people use their tablets, use your computers, whatever you got. Leave us a voicemail. We'd love to play it on the show. You can email us, show@PokemonGoPodcast.com. Reddit, as where all of our headlines are posted during the week, r/Pokemon Go Podcast. Facebook is Pokemon Go Podcast. Twitter's at Pokemon Go Pod, which we were all interacting with this weekend. Joe and I, or do we all, but I don't know why I said that. But we were interacting this weekend, and for sure. Twitch.tv is live Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern at Pokemon Go Podcast. So twitch.tv/Pokemon Go Podcast. And then we're working on some merch and other stuff there. Now, before we tell them where to find you, Joe, let me give some other cool shout outs. During the week, people have come to our Twitch channel and followed us. So Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 123, Carrie Lynn 68, and Unicorn Love 87. Thanks for the follows. And for everybody out tonight, we got Serial Killer 0023, Chat Gamer, Coach Kev 413, who completely destroyed me in a PvP match tonight. LAP, Gick Gok, I like that name. Jacket K, Kilted Pipe Guy, I think Lurks is a bot, but there's Lurks. Mr. Timberine 19, Popeye 705, Rotted 1, Rimacino, Skims 83, Snake Doctor 77, Squitchy Twitchy is definitely my favorite bot of all, and then the rest are definitely bots. So thanks for coming out. And Joe, where can they find you on the web?
You can find me at Joseph_Ard on Twitter. You can also find me if you search for Assorted Geekdom. I've mentioned this in the past, but I have been posting a lot of Summoners War videos to my YouTube channel. And yeah, so you can find me. Just search for Assorted Geekdom, and I'm all over the place in varying degrees of activity.
And I am Rock God of Podcasting, not Rock God of Fraud. Come on now, Tom. Don't make me keep paying you under the table to keep calling people frauds, and you're going to call me out. I don't like that, man. But Rock God of Pod on Twitter, Rock God of Podcasting everywhere else. And there's Charles McFall. You can find me. I've got my own Twitch channel here, Twitch, that I play, stream some games and that kind of thing. So tune in next week to hear Joe say,
"Ack, ack, ack." Oh, Mars Attacks. Such a cult classic.
Oh, on screen. Yeah, it's so good. It is so good.
If you have not watched Mars Attacks and you want a cheesy movie, get out there and watch it.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
And Cindy left after the sarcastic remark and dude, pay attention to the show. What's going on for a minute?
I don't think Cindy left because I could still at Cindy.
Well, maybe I don't see him here. Well,
if
you didn't leave, I didn't.
My
so
list of
Cindy's
people,
here.
my list
Sorry
of
for
people that
shooting
are
in.
here, hasn't been updating for me. So
I'm on the mod view. So if I just called Cindy out and they didn't leave, my bad. I apologize. I thought it was somebody who came in and went, pay attention to me, and they left. And I would have said thank you for watching as well if you were on my list. So I didn't see that. Podcast of Frauds. Oh my God. Okay. So for those of you who might be new, that Nightbot submission right there where it says twitch.tv Pokemon Go Podcast, follow us. No, that's not it. That's the follow. What's the command for vote? Is it vote? It's just vote, isn't it? Vote.
it might be.
Taking a second.
I don't even know how to look up the commands.
Is it somebody knows it.
That's how you look up the commands. Let's look up the commands.
Yeah, I'm going over there. Oh yeah. Oh, we do have the fraud command, so I'm gonna put that in while you look. I love that.
Is it just
fraud? Nope, it's not that. There's the fraud list. Current members are of the club are Coach Kev, Brian Ibbett, Barry Falk, Jackie K.
Oh, it's just Pound Showbot. There we go.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Joe. Pound Showbot. So there we go. So that one where it says showbot.tv, click that link there. And here are the titles. We got Getting the Pokeball Chimichanga, which is a Coach Kev. That's Coach Kev's. Yep. That's my Gyarados, Mr. Tambourine 19 put in. Get Good is Coach Kev. And Podcast of Frauds.
I like them all, to be honest.
I do too. Now I voted for getting the ball, but it made it as now they're all zeros. Why? I'm showing greens. What's going on here?
Apparently, you're not allowed to vote anymore. Get good.
So I mean, showing green like I voted, but I get 0 vote counts. You see any vote counts, Joe?
I clicked several of them, and they went to 1 for a minute, and now they're zeroed out again.
Oh no! Yeah, me too. That and I even refreshed.
So Showbot must not be working properly. So why don't you go ahead and type in chat what you want? This won't be anonymous tonight. Will you stand by your choice?
You're so weird.
Actually, they're still moving up and down. And there it goes.
Oh, now I've got it. It's 5,
refreshed.
5, 4, 1.
It did. Okay, there we go.
Podcast of Frauds and Chimichanga are tied at 5.
1 vote could make the difference. Dun dun dun.
Let's see. Oh, and why have you, Joe? I've got 90% of the list done, so we can start building rooms for Dragon Con. I'll shoot you.
Dun dun dun.
So, all right. I've got to go. Right now it's a coin toss between Podcast of Frauds and Chimichanga. Both are Coach Kev. You know what Coach Kev can pick? Since both of those are his and he's winning, Coach Kev can pick. But I've got to go get ready for my other one. Hey, Battle Lag. Nope. I don't speak that language, so sorry. And you came in right at the end of the show, but we appreciate you coming by. Get that follow so you know the notification and be in next time. Oh, I did want to raid. You remember meeting Brad the Blind at Dragon Con?
No.
He's a friend of mine.
Okay.
And he's cool. And he's streaming right now. I'm going to verify his channel. He is PG friendly. I mean, yeah, he's a good guy.
Let's raid him.
I'm getting his actual channel name just to be safe here. And of course,
Podcast of Frauds got bumped up to 7. So it wins.
And guys, if you could stick around, let's raid Brad. Give him some love. He's a really cool guy, and right now he's playing Final Fantasy 14.
14.
Come on, Brad. It says stream starts soon. Don't start soon. I'm about to raid you, man. Come on. Well, give him some love. Give him some love. Tell him I sent you guys over. And thank you all for coming out tonight. We'll see you again next week.
Bye, everybody.